You're telling me to be a virgin, that will give me a chance in the market with my fellow, like with human beings, and they'll see me as a better person because I've never 25. That's embarrassing. Like, you're at this age, if you should understand, is you're an adult. It should not be like, oh my God, me, I've never done all those type of things. It's not a flex. You were taught to see it as a flex, but it's not.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel that provides you with faith, fun, and inspiration. You are on Tribe of Judah, and I'm your host, Emma. It's so glad to see you guys today on this video. I hope you enjoyed the last video. If you haven't, please make sure to see it up here. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting. We see you guys in the comments, our one and only Tribe fam. We see you people, we love you, and we just want you to know how I don't know the word. We just want you to know how appreciative we are that you're here and that you're sticking with us. Okay, but if you are yet to join this family, oh my God, you're missing out. You're missing out on a lot of faith, fun, and inspiration. So please make sure you like, share, comment down below, and also do the ultimate thing: subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, and I know that God will bless you through the content that we share. Okay, so let's get down to today's gist. I know this video has been circulating around social media, and I know that it is like my timing is wrong. Like, I am talking about it like after it has trended. I know, but it's still important. We cannot throw this topic under the carpet, and that's why we're going to be talking about it today. Like, no, we're gonna be discussing it. Okay, so first of all, I honestly think that she's right, because you're what's more than, you know, virginity. But before we start explaining, or I start explaining why I think she's right, I'm going to divide this topic into two segments. One, what is virginity? We have to really understand what this thing is, and we're going to be seeing it from the Father's perspective. Yes, from the person that created this thing called virginity. We're going to be looking at it from his perspective. Why? Because if you really want to understand a product, you have to understand it from the eyes of the manufacturer. Why did he manufacture this product? What is this product for? How does he want this product? How is this product ought to be used? So we have to see it from the perspective of God. Secondly, I'll be talking about a woman's worth. What is a woman worth? What is her? Yeah, basically that's it. I'll be speaking on these two topics. So make sure you grab your popcorn. As you can see, I'm chilling. I'm like sitting on my bed right now, and I'm filming this video because it's going to be a very chill topic. So guys, what God expects from us is beyond a ton hymen. Yes, I said that. What God expects from us is beyond the facts that beyond whether we have had sex or not. God expects, God demands purity and holiness from us. Now, purity not only in our bodies, how we keep our bodies, what we do with our bodies, but also in our mind and in our spirits as well. I don't know why I'm talking like this, but I'm trying to just take it gently, so please bear with me, okay? So purity not only in our minds, but also in our not in our bodies, but also in our minds, and in everything that we do. God demands holiness, because holiness is a character and a nature of God. And if we are born of God, if we really are his offspring, because lion know they born goats, you understand? So if we truly are his offspring, we have to exhibit that nature of holiness and purity. Because you can actually be a virgin and be doing nonsense up and down. You understand what I'm saying? You can actually be a virgin and not be pure. You can actually be a virgin and not be a pure person. Like the things that come out of you: hatred, malice, anger, you know, envy, jealousy, you name it. Jesus, when he was speaking to the Pharisees, he told them that, see, it's not what goes into a man that defiles him, but what comes out of him. So you can actually be a virgin, and the fruits that you produce are just bad, like they are terrible. So what's the point if you are one side and you're not producing fruit on the other side? God wants us to be balanced people, to be well-rounded people, and that's why he demands holiness and purity from us, not only in our bodies but also in the things that we do. The Bible tells us in Leviticus 11, and this was God speaking to us. It says, be holy for I am holy. Like I said earlier, lion no dey born goats. You understand? So it's not a suggestion to us, it's a command, it's a demand from God that we should be holy as he is holy, that we should reflect his nature as he is. And the Bible also tells us that as he is, so we are. So if God is holy, if God, is who he is, then so we are. You understand? So the next thing I want to say is that virginity is consecration, and consecration to God, not to man. We are honoring God with our bodies. We are choosing to honor God with our body. And if at the end of the day, everything, you've saved yourself, you've stayed away from sex just to save yourself for your future husband or your future wife, my brother, man, my sister, Homa, you are gonna be disappointed. I mean, a lot of people have had experiences where they're like, oh my God, I saved myself from marriage, and at the end of the day, it wasn't what I expected. So why didn't I just go about why didn't I go about frolicking and doing everything if at the end of the day, it was going to boil down to this? It's because you misunderstood the concept of virginity and consecration. You're not saving yourself for anybody. You are honoring God with your body. And this is where the pride of it actually comes in, that you honor God with your body. You know what you are worth. You know that not every USB can be stuck in your computer system. Let me put it like that. Like, you are not that flash drive that is just being stuck into every computer, and you're not the kind of computer that accepts every flash drive. That is why we have things like Norton. We have things like Norton security. I don't know why this is funny, but I guess you can understand the concept that you are a valued person. You're someone that is worth dying for. In fact, somebody actually went to the cross and died for you. That is how much value you hold. And because of that, your body is a temple. Your body is sacred, and you are being consecrated to God through this act of choosing to stay away from sex, which is equal to being a virgin. Do you understand? I hope you guys are following. This is supposed to be like a chill sit down. I don't want it to be all over the place, but I hope you understanding what I'm saying. Because you understand like what virginity is, because you understand that it's consecration to God, it is a posture. It's not just whether you've had sex or not. Like I said, it will affect the way you carry yourself, it will affect the way you treat yourself, it will affect everything you do, whether sexual or non-sexual, because you understand that you carry and you host the presence of God. So the second thing I would love to touch on is, what is a woman's worth? What is a person worth? I know this topic of virginity usually affects the females more than it affects the males, but the truth of the matter is that when the Bible spoke about sexual sins in 1 Corinthians chapter 6, it did not specify or segment men from women. It did not, separate them and say, oh, this is for women and this is for men. No, it said, if any person, anybody that commits sin or anybody that indulges in sexual sin, it sins against their own body. And that is such a very grave and a hard statement. It is such like a big deal. This one, you have gone beyond, or you sinned against God, like you're a walking contradiction. Like there's a war within you that is just unimaginable. So it's not sexual sins or having multiple sexual partners is not supposed to be a thing of pride. That is why virginity ought to be a thing of pride. Like it is not, it's not in having multiple partners or just going around and be doing anyhow and frolicking up and down. There's no pride in that. there's only damage in that. So quickly, I'll just touch on what a woman is worth, and I'll wrap it up here. Like I said, this topic is not specific to women, but I'm still going to just say what a woman is worth, because it affects a lot of women more than it affects the men, but it doesn't mean that men are excluded from all of this. So actually, the truth of the matter is that we define our worth, and we define what our worth is based on how we carry ourselves, like I said, and based on what we do with ourselves. But the matter of fact is that there is a standard. The truth, no, not a matter of fact, the truth is that there is a standard that God has created and drafted and said, look at that, that is a woman of worth. And this can be found in Proverbs chapter 31. And what's interesting about Proverbs 31 is that it is words from a mother to a son. The opening statement is these are the words that was spoken to King Lemuel, given to him by his mother. So his mother was like, I see you're young, I see you're a fine boy, fresh guys, very soon girls will start roaming all around you like flies, but first of all, let me drill this into your head. This is what a woman of value is. This is the standard. And she goes about to talk about how she considers a field and buys it, how she instructs her servants, and makes sure that everything is in order, how she trades, like a lot of things. Like that Proverbs 30 woman is the it woman. And honestly, when you look at other women in the Bible, like Esther, like Deborah, who went to war, like Deborah led a full army, like you Zipporah, like name them, Mary, Martha, name all the women prophets, Huldah, name every single one of them. They fit into the description of that Proverbs 31 woman. It didn't matter the capacity they occupied or the story that was told about it. They were the it women. That's why they made it into that book, because they made their mark. Okay, so she goes on to describe a lot of things, but at the end of it, she said, charm is deceptive, beauty is vain, but a woman that fears the Lord is to be praised. Then at the end of it, it says, go ahead and reward her. I'm like, it's like saying, give her her flowers, give her her coins. She deserves it because she is a woman of what? She is a valuable woman. And the truth of the matter is that you cannot understand the values you carry, you cannot understand who you are if you do not know God, if you have not come in contact with God, if you have not allowed God to rub off on you. Like I said earlier, he's only a manufacturer that knows what he puts in his products. God is our creator. He's the one that manufactured us, is the one that put us together, and he knows what he has deposited on the inside. The Bible tells us in Jeremiah chapter 1 verse 5 that before you were formed in your mother's womb, I knew you and I ordained you. It means that there's already a concept and an idea of who we ought to be by the time we come to this earth. So if you do not go back to your maker, if you do not go back to God and sit down with him and say, Lord, I want to really understand my worth, I want to understand who I am as a person, you would not be able to attain the standard of being a valuable woman, a valuable person, or a woman of what, or a person of what. So you have to have a relationship with God. He's the one that deposited, the goodness and the juice on the inside, and he's the only one that can actually bring it out. Before I come to the end of this, let me tell you why I believe what she said was right. And this is why I believe she said was, because virginity actually transcends whether you have had sex or not. As a woman, if everything that you do, everything that you are, the summary of yourself is that I am a virgin, then it's not enough. Because what do you bring to the table? Are you that Proverbs 31 woman? Are you a woman that understands her worth? Are you a woman that can stand at the gates? Because in the Bible, the gates were a place of power. It was a place where decisions were being made. And the Bible tells us about Deborah, how she stood at the gate. And I was wondering, where was her husband? And obviously, I don't think Deborah would have married anybody less than her status. So he was also there beside her. So if everything about you, the summary of yourself is that, oh, you're a virgin, then I think you should drop your shoulder. That's not a thing of pride. The thing of pride is that you're a well-rounded person. You don't only understand that your body is sacred and you're consecrated to God and you're honoring God with your body, but honoring God with your body, let's even go deep a little bit. The fact that you understand what He has placed inside of you and you are producing those fruits daily, that is honoring God with your body. Not only honoring God with your body that, oh, you're not going to have sex, but also honoring Him with the values and the talents that He has placed inside of you. That you are honoring Him with everything, that like the totality of your being. So you become a person of what? Because now you're sat down with God, you understand who you are, you're honoring Him with your body, with everything that you do. My girl, you will be that it girl. Anyways, we've come to the end of this video. I hope it encourages you and it strengthens you and inspires you to be a valuable person, a valuable woman, a valuable man, a person of what. And I hope you enjoy this. I don't know if I said that before. Please make sure to comment. I want to hear what you have to say, and make sure you like, also share this video, and lastly, make a no beg now, please subscribe. I still remain your host, Emma, and I hope to see you on the next episode of Tribe of Judah, #1 channel that provides you with faith, fun, and inspiration. I love you guys, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Bye for now. Ciao, my darlings.